guys, today I'm going to teach you how to play Wonderwall, the often requested classic. So I felt, you know what, I've been doing this for a long time, I might as well just cover this song. There's some easy parts to this and there's some difficult parts to this. I'm going to also give you a couple little tips depending on the section that will help to make certain things easier and make certain things sound a little bit more like the track and let you kind of decide on which one you prefer. So without further ado, let's dive in. Let's teach you Wonderwall. Okay, so the first thing that you guys want to do is grab a cape over and throw it on the 2nd fret here. Once that is done, we're going to go through some chords, okay? I'm just going to give you the first couple of chords, and then we're going to teach you the intro and the verses. So what you're going to want to know for almost all the chords is that you're going to keep your 3rd finger on the B string 3rd fret and your pinky, your 4th finger on the high E string 3rd fret the entire time. You can actually do this the entire time of the song. It'll sound great. It's part of the magic of this song is that little, what's called pedal tone that happens throughout the entire tune. So the first chord is going to be an E minor 7. So it's just like a regular E minor, but with this extra little bit on the end. That makes it an E minor 7. So here we go. Open, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, open, 3rd fret, 3rd fret. Just up your first chord, E minor 7. The next chord is a G. You guys should know this one. If not, it is a middle finger on the 3rd fret, 1st finger on the A string 2nd fret, open D, open G, 3rd fret B, 3rd fret high E. It's your 2nd chord. Then we have a D sus4. You may have played this one before. I'm just taking everything, keeping these 2 fingers here, 1st finger on the G string 2nd fret, aiming for the D string down. I'm going to mute that E string with my thumb on that one, by the way, as well. So I can kind of play all of them. If you get that A in there, it's all good. So far. Sounding familiar? Good. Alright, the next one is an A7 sus4. Yeah, that sounds crazy and difficult. It's actually not. Here's an A7 sus4, right? Watch. 1st finger goes to the D string of my 2nd fret. It's done. I'm aiming for the A string down on that one. Since it's an A chord. A7 sus4 is not that crazy. It's actually probably one of the easier chords of the whole song. And that right there will cover a good portion of the song itself. I'm going to go ahead and give you one more chord just because it's going to set us up for at the end of this first verse. There's a C add 9 in there as well. So if you play a G, right, like we did before, take those 2 fingers and bring them down. So A string 3rd fret and then D string of the 2nd fret. Again, these fingers here, playing that from the A string down, gives you a C add 9. So make sure you have those chords down. Let's go ahead and get now into the rhythm. The overall rhythm of this track, of almost all the parts with the exception of maybe the chorus, is probably the hardest part of the song. So here it is. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, up. I know that's a lot. I'm going to do it one more time. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, up. So make sure you stop and you slow it down and you get that. Now you can definitely kind of just strum around, and if you've already got a decent feel for how rhythms are supposed to go, you can kind of skip this section, but that is the official rhythm. I'm going to be trying to stay close to that for the entirety of this lesson, and just know that I might deviate from that, and you can too. Just as long as you're making sure that you're strumming and keeping this moving, you should be okay. And again, use your ear, listen to the track. So here it is. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. So that right there is going to take your entire verse, your entire intro and much of your verse. Boom, that is your intro. So I just basically took those 4 chords, E minor 7, G, D sus4, A7 sus4, with that rhythm, and I did it 4 times, and it's done. Now, if you're panicking right now, like, oh, I don't know where I'm at, what am I doing? Become a Patreon member, and you can actually get a PDF of this written out in plain English. You're going to get all the arrows, downs and ups. Where's my strum pattern? Where are my chords coming in? It'll all be defined there on my Patreon page. Become a member, help me out, and also help yourself out for this song. Okay, so the next thing that I want to go over is verse 1. Now the intro is knocked out. The first verse is exactly the same as the intro. It's just E minor 7, G, D sus4, A7 sus4, all times 3 for the verse. 4 for the intro, but 3 for the first verse. He does this interesting little thing on that fourth line. He goes C add 9, D sus4, A7 sus4. Okay? So it's a nice little kind of sneaky trick here. So again, everything's the same. It's going to be this 3 times. Right? 3 times. And then on the fourth round, it's going to go C add 9, D sus4, A7 sus4. It's gonna, that last line is going to look like this. It's the same rhythm, by the way, and the changes are in the same place, by the way. And if you're on my Patreon page, you're going to notice that. It's going to make it a little bit easier. So here it is. Down, 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 up, 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 down, down, down. So that's C, D sus4, A7 sus4. It's a nice little trick he does at the end of that first verse. All right, moving on. The second verse is actually the exact same everything as your intro, so we've covered that, all right, but of course with lyrics. After your second verse, we've got ourselves what the English call a bridge, but what the Westerners like us will call a pre-chorus. So this kind of sets you up a little bit. For this one, you might see a lot of notations telling you to do a C, D, and then an E minor. I'm going to go ahead and keep it as a C add 9, and then a D sus4, and an E minor 7 twice. You know what, let me quit babbling. I'm going to go ahead and play you the pre-chorus, let you see the whole thing, and I'm going to break it down for you. Here's the pre-chorus. Yeah, you feel that little tension? That's good. They did a good job in this. This is a song, obviously, it's a huge song. That tension is great. We're going to come back to where that's going in a second. But here you go. Okay, so let's start off with just the first half of this pre-chorus. Here it is. It's a C, D, E minor 7. Again. So it's that same rhythm. I'm trying to keep that same rhythm. You can again deviate with this, have fun, but overall you can kind of keep that rhythm, and it goes down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, up, down, up, down, up. Again, it's down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. Okay, you'll do that twice. And then you're going to get into the second half. This is where things get a little bit trickier. So it's going to start off the same way, C to D, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And then you got this little section where you can just do one down strum each. We got a G, then you got a D over F sharp. And you can really just hit that F sharp, it's fine. You can just go. It's all the same, but I'll do a D over F sharp. And that's technically a D sus4 over F sharp, because I'm playing that D sus4 as before, but I'm using my middle finger for the G string 2nd fret, and I use my first finger for the E string 2nd fret. That's the F sharp, okay? So it's going to be G, D sus4 over F sharp, E minor 7, back to G. And you can just do one down strum for that. So that little second half of this pre-chorus could go and that works. I'll get a little up strum in there just to kind of fill it up. I might do something like this. I'll play slow. So it's like down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. I kind of fall to that because that little in between kind of keeps the momentum going. Again, the big secret is I keep that thing swinging. That's really the foundation of rhythm. So after that is our final chord. We're going to do an A7 sus4 for the entirety of that strum pattern that I taught you earlier in our lesson. And it's just A7 sus4, so it's going to go down, 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 down. So slowly, it's down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, up. So our second half, down, 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 G to the D of our sharp to the minor 7, G, A7. That tension's building to our chorus. Right, let me go ahead and play that chorus full speed for you, and then we're going to break it down and do a little bit more half speed style. So here it is. Drums. All right, so anyways, yeah, so that's the chorus. It's basically a C add 9. We learned that previously. Then an E minor 7. Then a G. Then an E minor 7. So it all kind of always goes back and forth to that E minor 7. It's kind of volleying in between C and G here. So that's it. That's a 4-chord progression done 4 times. And now that last E minor, we're going to do a little something fancy. The rhythm is a little different, slightly different, and so here's what that rhythm is. I'm doing down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. For everything. One more time, it's down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Now what I'm doing though is I'm changing chords within that, okay? So I'm going to do, for the first little bit, the first half of this, these 4 chords, the C to the E minor 7, I'm going to go down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Okay? For the second half, I'm doing the same thing, just from G to E minor 7. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. So all together, it just looks like this. It's that strum pattern twice, but with some different chords. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Yeah, that's it. So run that 4 times and you're done. Now, of course, there's a little catch here. On that 4th time, they do a little something different on that final chord. Here's what they're going to do on that. They're actually going to go down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. So the only thing that changes is going that second half from the G to that E minor 7. He pushes it forward just a little bit. He actually goes down, 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 up, down on that E minor 7. It kind of hangs out there. After your first chorus, you've got yourself another verse. That third verse is the same as your second, and that's just E minor 7, G, D sus4, and A7 sus4 4 times. Problem solved. We've already done it. The next section is another pre-chorus. All the same as well. We're already almost to the end. Awesome. And then guess what? Lastly is that chorus. So we just taught you the chorus as well. And that chorus is actually going to be the easiest part of the whole song. The end of this song pretty much, okay? So it's basically just all the way to the end. Now, you can definitely end it the same way and that we did in that first chorus, but just maybe double or even triple that chorus. That's basically what they do, is they really extend that chorus all the way to the end. And I've got a fun little bonus for you now that you've made it to the end. For all of those who have been patient and paying attention, I appreciate you. And you're going to learn that fun little final melody that comes in on the song. It's actually done on the piano. But I'm going to teach it to you on the guitar, and kind of the easiest way that I could think of, just kind of here in the open position, since that's where we're at. So here is that final little melody that you're going to hear on the piano in the final, few seconds. Kind of cool, right? So that's first fret B, open B, first fret B, and then third fret high E, open E. That's it. And I'll do down, up, down, just some alternate picking. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I appreciate your viewership. I appreciate you liking, commenting. Please let me know what you want to learn and share this with a friend, and I'll see you in the next one.